chances... I never said I was anything that was untrue.
Okay. So sure. We will go ahead and go along with this. Sure. The odds would be in the favor for you to join, possibly join the Cult of the Dragon. Let's hear this out. Keep going. Continue.
Oh, is that what she says to me?
That's what she says. Mm-hmm.
And although you have numbers, you're very poorly led and need people with experience.
Did you just say poorly led? And she pulls her weapon out. I lead around here. This is not poorly led.
You do not have lieutenants or sergeants that are worth knowing.
Frularn looks back at Landradrosa and said, "Did you just hear what the half-elf said? You're not a good lieutenant." And then Landradrosa says, "Tie them up! We'll kill them tomorrow! We're gonna kill you at dawn!" So all of these kobolds are just going rabid. They're cheering. They're all chilling. They're all cheering, "Death! Death! Death! Death!" And now you guys are being whisked away towards the east. And both Frularn and Landradrosa says, "Get them out of my sight! Tie them up with the others!" Well, with the other one. They say the other one. So you guys are being led through this area here, up the embankment, and you can see this, the two Dragonborns and the Barbarian. Are you guys doing anything?
Now we're sitting tight.
Okay.
The moment, yeah.
The,
see where they're getting
the
taken.
DM
Can you see where they're getting
basement.
taken?
Absolutely, you can see the whole mob, and now the kobolds and it's like this one big wave of people just heading up to the top. And it looks like once you get to about right here, you can actually see that there are several tall posts sticking out of the ground, and as the mob is starting to move up, you can see one individual tied to a post, and there's like 5 or 6, 10 more posts all lined up. And now you can see that both of the half-elves, both Misty and Zelos, they're being tied up to these as well. And after a couple minutes, the crowds start to disperse, and you can see that they are literally tied up. They are bound, their hands are in the air above their heads. So Zelos and both Misty, you guys now have no weapons, you have no equipment. Your hands are now bound, they're up in the air, you're tied to these posts that are about 10 to 12 feet up into the air. And as you guys are coming up, you're being told that you will be executed first thing in the morning. And to enjoy the rest of your life.
Why wait till the morning?
Don't push it, Misty.
No, I'm curious. Is it a ritual thing?
Kadoja, you are on the mountain cliff.
It's very traditional, but let's just let it go for a bit. Maybe something can be done for us or by us.
The reason why I don't kill you now is because I want you to think about the mistake that you've made. And once you have all the rest of today and all night tonight to ponder on the mistake that you've made, to come into my camp, tell me that I'm not a good leader and that my lieutenant here is not a great lieutenant, I want you to think about the words that you've spoken and the actions that you've made all night. So that way, by then you'll go insane pretty much. And then you'll be begging for me to kill you tomorrow morning, because that's pretty much why it's when I'm going to kill you. So
this is Frularn that's speaking?
This is Frularn, yeah, this is the female. So you can enjoy the rest of your time that you have. I hope you believe in a deity, and I hope this deity spares you. And Frularn starts to walk away, and same as Landradrosa.
Fularn, I understand, but I said nothing of the sort. Obviously,
I don't take lightly to insults.
Lendragrosa is extremely strong. I saw what he did to my companion back
So
in
now
Green
you
Nest.
change your words. So now we're strong and mighty once your hands are tied up into the air, several feet above you. And once you're
I did
when
a
you're
lot of
helpless,
ass kissing. It was that guy over there, that other half elf, that said that they weren't very good. Misty's kept the same story the whole time.
So she turns back around and she says, "Well, you're with him, aren't you? You were holding hands. That's what I was told as we were walking up here. You were hand in hand. You were
Have you ever
your
tried
arms
to
were
sneak
locked."
into a bandit camp? I had to make up some sort of story, and I'm sure you understand. It's safer to go with someone else.
I think you're in the best spot where you should probably be. You will die in the morning along with the other half-elf. Goodbye. And Fularn walks off. Disappears into the... Actually, she walks right over into this tent here.
Where does the half dragon go?
The half-dragon goes into that tent as well, good Ojo. And Landradrosa, he's much bigger than the kobolds and the other humans, so he is really distinctive as well. I mean, he's probably at least a foot taller than everyone else. So the crowd disperses a little bit. You two, as you're strung up, and you can look around at your surroundings. You can see that over this way, and it's starting to get really hot now as well, and you're starting to get thirsty. And you can see that there's about a dozen cages over in this area, and there's actually people in the cages. And you can see several people also in shackles, and it looks like they're chained up to large rocks that are also lying around the yard. Over here are more tents where you can see the humanoids. They're mingling around with their campfires. Looks like they're eating. And beside you, it appears that there's another individual tied up. And this person definitely looks severely beaten, and he looks to be suffering from malnutrition as well, where he hasn't had food or water in probably several days.
We should ask him who he is and how he's been treated and what's been going on.
Actually, this would be a good spot to stop.
Do you have to head out?
No, it's just around midnight. That's all.
We can. If anybody has to go, we can call it here. I didn't notice that it was 10 after midnight. I'm sorry about that. Would you guys like to just go on for a couple more minutes, or would you like to call it a night here? You guys can. I'll let you guys decide.
I'm good to keep going.
I'm okay either way.
Okay.
Yep, I'm happy to continue.
So this person tied up beside you looks to be dehydrated, pretty badly beaten. His eyes are swelled up, like he's been hit with a bat in the face or a club. And he's definitely got pointy ears. He appears to be a half elf, and he's really not moving too much. He had seen you. He's seen you. You seen him open his eyes and close his eyes, and it looks like the weight of him is basically pulling down, and he's really not standing up. He's kind of leaning against a pole, but the rope itself is holding him up as well. So it looks like it has to hurt on his arms. So, what are you guys doing up top?
Well, we
Rock,
got the information.
Krivgar,
Let's
Silver
go.
Claw.
Like, yeah, it's
We got
back to greenest, lads.
oh my god.
Well, I think we're going to have to kind of make our way around and see, like from the map. See, kind of over kind of this area here. The cliffs here. How high are the cliffs around here? Because they don't look that high.
100 feet. So you know that
They're
whole
quite high.
that whole wall is pretty much 100 feet. But you also, Misty and Zelos, one last thing. You also see a large cave opening over in this area as well. All right, so, but yeah, Ruark, Krivgar, and Silverclaw, you guys could definitely make your way over to the other side. I mean, there's not really going to be any kind of impedances in your way. You see no patrols or anything like that.
And this watchtower, is this watchtower kind of overlooking, and you said it was raised like 25, 30 feet, can it see
It is.
above this rock?
Actually, no,
This
it
kind of
can't.
cliff face here?
No,
It
it
can't.
can't. No, it can't. Not from where it's at there, but on the other side, sure, it can look up
Yeah.
over the cliff, but it's not going to see at an even level, though. No, absolutely not. No.
Okay, I think we're going to have to make our way around, guys, and get a better lay of what's happening here.
Yeah, I might have to wait till night though to mount a rescue attempt.
Get as much information as I can first, though, about what's happening. Unless, just walk, we do what they did without the robes on and just walk straight in. Risky, but I don't fancy.
You
I
can
don't,
probably do it by yourself without no problem. 2 metallic dragonborns would probably stick out like sore thumbs.
Like I said, you see other Dragonborns as well. I mean, I've
What colors?
all kinds of different colors. There's every type of race down there. So there's Dragonborn down there. There's halflings. There's gnomes. There's dwarves. There's tieflings down there. There's every single race down there mixed in. Plus 100 kobolds. So, but the majority are, humans. But there's a lot of other. I mean, there's even half-orcs. There's even a couple drow down there. So, Double Bear Slamich, Arganima, Paramedic 92, and A7X Hawkeye.
Well,
Thank
they
you for
would
the
be
follows.
expecting us at this point.
yep.
Yeah, they're definitely
This is
expecting
not
them
gonna
now.
be an easy thing to accomplish.
The critical fumble
Sorry,
killed
Storm, I
them.
couldn't hear you there. What was that?
The critical one
Oh,
killed
no,
them.
I'm saying it's not probably going to be an easy thing to accomplish to help those guys out down there.
Yeah, but gotta get him out of there. Can't leave him like that. I suggest we move round and get a better view of what's actually happening round here.
Okay. So whereabouts do you want to move? You can go ahead and move the barrel wherever you'd like to move.
A wide berth past the. And then is this like forest or scrub or?
It's pretty
Down
much
here.
the details of that is pretty much it's brush. It's 4 to 6 foot tall. There's lots of boulders all around the entire horseshoe that you're going to have plenty of cover to be able to hide. So there's plenty of boulders around. The brush is 4 to 6 foot high, and in the dense sections it is pretty dense. As you're making your way around, you can actually see several small cave openings around the entirety of the horseshoe as well.
Oh, right, okay. So we've got. I turn round to the two Dragonborn and say, right, we've got two options here. We either try with the rogue and the warlock tried and walk straight in here, or we wait till nightfall, try and scale this cliff, try and get him out of there, and then get him back up this cliff. At night, it's possible, but I think we probably have a better chance of walking into the camp at night. What do you think?
I have no clue. And this is why I want to stop earlier, to think it over for a week.
Well, we'll go ahead and we will end here then, because it's 15 minutes after,
Okay.
and we'll stop here. Plus, I know you probably got to get to work here pretty soon anyway, Ralphwin. So
I'm
All right.
good. I'm off all weekend, so it's all good. But yeah.
Oh, so well, you guys have a lot to think about. Two of your traveling companions have been captured by the cults. Zelos was discovered right away. I mean, as soon as he got to the guard tower, he was detected. I mean, somebody noticed him from Greenest. So this is where you guys are at. Zelos, Misty, they're tied up. On the post, there's another individual beside him. Looks to be fairly beaten. Now you two, actually you three have moved your way around to the southeastern portion of the horseshoe, and you guys are able to see down. You can see that there's that same prisoner camp. I will talk more about that later next week. And there's probably about another dozen, 24 tents of more what appear to be bandits and cultists mixed in, but they're not actually in cultist garb, but that's. You've seen the dragon, you've seen the half dragon there, so obviously these are cultists. They're just not in their regalia right now. So you guys see a large tent in the northern portion. You also see the large cave on the eastern wall at where your position is, pretty much looking over the edge. So it is about 120, 150 feet down. As you look down, you can also see that not only in the section that you're at, all throughout the entire, as far as you can see that there are grooves and notches that are in the side of this cliff that looks like where it can be used to climb. So, but that is everything that you guys can see. That is where we're going to stop, and we'll pick it up next week.
Sweet.
All right, everybody. Thanks for
Nice
playing.
one, man. Cheers,
Yep.
Dave.
I hope you guys had a fun time, and
Yeah, man.
man, Zealous, that one, man, that was the worst possible thing that could happen, man.
Yep, I keep stumbling over stuff like that.
Yeah, but you have most of your rolls are really good, though. I mean, they really are. So, all right, guys, gals, I will see you later on. Thanks for playing.
Radio, man.
See y'all.
See you, Dave.
Oh, hey, Dave.
Yeah, don't you have a little outro for us there, Stormwolf?
Yeah, and you forgot to let me do that last week too.
You have your opportunity now.
Okay, let's see what I can think of real fast.
This will be good.
Oh no!
Oh no!
2 of our people have been caught because someone seems to have fumbled in their steps and got seen. Well, let's see what's going to happen to them next week. Well,
I love Stormwolf.
will they die?
He's so great. Ooh,
Will they be
die?
saved by the remaining party members?
Will they be saved?
Who knows? You'll find out next week in D&D 5e, Hoard of the Dragon Queen.
Love it. Good job,
2
Storm.
dragons and a dwarf. It's like some horrible sitcom.
Thanks, everybody.
Only the
man.
shadow knows.
I'll see you later.
And about
Yep.
me. Nice one.
All right, so there we go.